Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam Hazira. So we are from section 8 and we are from group 6. So we will presenting the research methodology BUS3243. So our group from 5 person, I will introduce ourselves later. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam Hazira. So thank you for listening to this video. So my name is Nur Amira Irani binti Hamadi and I'm here to present my research title which is the effects of organizational benefits on employee satisfaction, which is a comprehensive analysis. So actually this study focused on the food and beverage industry in Klang Valley. So exploring how compensation components like benefits impact employee satisfaction. So now let's begin by understanding the background of the study. So employee dissatisfaction and high turnover are persistent issues in the food beverage industry. So these problems are often stem from inadequate and unfair compensation system. So particularly inequities in benefits. So when employees perceive inequity in their pay or benefits compared to their peers, so it negatively affects their morals, their productivity, and also their engagement in their work. So an additional factor is emotional intelligence, which is EI. So which it is influence how employees perceive compensation. So those who with a higher EI can better manage frustrations related to the pay disparities. So while those with lower EI may harbor resentment. So despite its importance, EI's roles in moderating job satisfaction has been unexplored in high stress industries like food service. So globally, organizations are recognizing that equitable and transparent compensation practices foster higher satisfaction and retention. So however, research focusing on the local context such as Klang Valley remains limited. Okay, so now we will move on to the objective of this study of the research, which is to examine how various components of compensation influence employee satisfaction within the food and beverage industry in Klang Valley. So specifically, it is to the first one is to analyze the relationship between salary structures and employee satisfactions. The second one is to assess whether benefits motivate employees, and the third one is to evaluate how benefits such as health insurance or retirement plans enhance the satisfaction. So by achieving this objective, these three objectives, this research aims to provide actionable insight for organizations to optimize their compensation strategies. So that is for the objectives. So now we will go to the methodology. So this study actually employed a quantitative research design by using a structured survey to collect data from employees in Klang Valley or in this industry of food and beverage sector. So the population is employees working in the industry of F&B. The sample size is about 200 respondents selected through purposive sampling. For the data analysis, the data was analyzed using SPSS 29 software, including reliability tests such as Combat Alpha and Pearson correlation analysis. So these methods ensure robust data collection and also analysis for reliable findings. Alright, we were done for the methodology. So right now we will go to the findings for the research. So now let's discuss the key findings of the study. The first one is the correlation between benefits and also satisfaction. So the strongest positive correlation was found between benefits and employee satisfaction with a Pearson coefficients of R 0.758 and the P 0.00 under 0.001, and non-monetary perks like health insurance, leave policies, and retirement plans were highly valued by the employees. The second one is the employee satisfaction scores, which is the average score for employee satisfaction was 3.0 61 out of 5, indicating moderately high satisfaction levels among the respondents. So while this suggests that employees are generally content with their roles, there is still room for improvement in addressing their needs. Alright, now we will move on with the demography insight, which is the majority of respondents were young, which is 62.5% of age 18 to 25 years old, while the female responded 56.6%, and Malay to Muslim reflecting the limited diversity. So the second one is cultural factors likely influence perception of benefits and dissatisfactions. The next one is the reliability scores, which is the first one is we have benefits with the Combat Alpha is 0.905, and while for the employee satisfaction, the Combat Alpha is 0.844. So these high reliability scores indicate strong internal consistency in measuring both variables. So for the optionals, there is displays a graph showing employee satisfaction scores by demographic groups or benefit type. Alright, so for the conclusions, for an overall conclusion for this research, non-monetary benefits play a significant role in enhancing employee satisfaction. So more so than salary or bonuses. So the transparent and fair compensation system that prioritize the benefits can boost the morals, reduce turnover rates, and also improve organizational performance. So organization must recognize that tailoring benefits package to employee preference is a key to fostering engagement and loyalty within the competitive industry like the food service sector nowadays. So lastly, we will go for the recommendations for this research. So based on these findings that I found, I propose several recommendations. So the first one, maybe for the employers, the first one they can do is prioritize benefit design in their compensation strategies by offering healthcare plans, retirement options, flexible work arrangements, and also the childcare supports. And while for the HR professionals, they need to conduct regular surveys to understand employee preference regarding benefits package. So tailor these offerings to meet diverse needs for improve the engagement. So the next one is for policymakers. So it needs to develop a guideline that enforce fair benefit standards across industries to stabilize workforce retention and also to reduce the turnover rates. So by implementing these strategies or the recommendation, organizations can create a motivated workforce that drive long-term success. So I think that's all for my presentation. So thank you for your attention, and I hope this presentation has provided valuable insight into how organizational benefits impacts employee satisfaction in the food and beverage industry. So that's all from me. Thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum. Good day everyone. Today I am excited to share the insight from my research that title of the impact of bonuses on employee satisfaction in the food and beverage industry. Okay, in any industry, there are employee satisfaction in a cornerstone that success, but this is especially true in the food and beverage sector, where high turnover rates and employee burnout are common challenge. The bonuses are often seen as a way to motivate employees and retain talent, but how effective are they? Okay, this study is to explore the question in detail. Okay, by the end of this presentation, we will understand how the bonus influence to the employee satisfaction, the importance of the fairness and transparency in bonus system, and also the practical recommendation for improving compensation structure. Okay, so we begin by the setting of the background in the study for their compensation strategies to meet both organization goals and employee expectation. Okay, with this background in the mind, we move on to the objective research. So for the background, it is in the competitive food and beverage sector, employee satisfaction and retention that are being a critical issue. So employers often face long hours, high stress, and physically demanding works environments that retaining skilled staff is a challenge for many organizations. So bonuses are widely used as the motivational tools and address this challenge. However, their effectiveness varies depending on how they are structured and communicated. So a well-designed bonuses system can be into the enhance loyalty, boost the productivity, and foster organization stability. Which is, on the other hand, there is a unfair or poor communication bonus system that can lead to the dissatisfaction, mistrust, and also ultimately high turnover rate. So it can be highlighted to the need of the company that to be carefully design their compensation strategies that to meet both organization goals and employers' expectation. Okay, for the research objective, this study was guided by three key objectives. For the first one is to examine how the compensation structure influence to the employee satisfaction, and the secondly, to determine the effect of the bonuses on employee satisfaction, and the thirdly or lastly to explore that the role of the benefit in sustaining a positive workplace environment. Okay, from this objective, we crafted that to address the gaps for understanding how the bonuses can impact on the employees, especially in the food beverage. Okay, so let's discuss how we approach this research. Okay, for the number 4 is the methodology. Okay, to achieve this objective, a quantitative research design was employed. That was a conduct of sampling. First of sampling, which is the data collected from over the 200 employees working in the food and beverage companies that are located in Klang Valley. And for the data collection tools, a structured questionnaire, we are using the Google form that was distributed to the participant. And for the measurement scale, there are 5-point light scale was used to measure responder ranging from the strongly disagree to the strongly agree. And then for the analysis tools, we are using the SPSS version 29 that the software was used for the analysis that have the technique including of Cambridge Alpha that to test the reliability on the questionnaire, and then the correlation and regression that can analyze to identify the relationship between bonuses and the employer. From this methodology, we can ensure that the findings were relevant and actionable. Okay, so we move to the finding. Okay, the finding of the study were both insightful and practical. So I will summarize them for all of you about the bonuses as a key drivers, that the data showed that the bonus were fairly distributed and transparently communicated, significantly enhanced to the employer satisfaction, while the salary and benefit remain important components of the compensation. The employees highly value bonus as and the additional reward for their effort. Okay, for the employer satisfaction or employee preference, they are the most respondent express a preference for a balanced compensation package that can include both monetary rewards like bonuses and the non-monetary reward such as recognition or additional leave. And then there are also the fairness matters in this research that employees emphasize that the fairness in the bonus distribution is the critical, which is unfair system can lead to the dissatisfaction even if the overall compensation is the competitive. For the conclusion, based on this finding, we can draw the several important conclusion that the bonuses positively influence to the employee satisfaction and loyalty when they are implemented fairly, and the transparency in bonus system is be essential to put trust among the employers. And lastly, the pro-social bonus tools designed to encourage teamwork can strengthen team cohesion and overall workplace happiness. So, as we know, bonuses are more than just financial incentive, that they are tools for fostering a positive organization culture when used effectively. Okay, we go through the recommendation. It is to help the organization implement an effective bonus system. So I propose that the developed transparent bonus system can be clearly communicated to make how the bonuses are calculated and distributed. And we also can use these objective criteria such as the performance metric or nature to ensure the fairness. However, the incorporate pro-social bonus also can be recommendation that it can be designed of the bonuses that reward team or collective achievement rather than just individual performance. This can promote collaboration among the employers while boosting the morale. And the last one, align to the bonus with the company goals that can ensure that the bonus structures reflect on the both organization prioritize and also employee expectation. For example, if the customer service is a key for the focus area, the T of the bonuses to customer satisfaction is more to score. And also, I think that's all for me. So the study, I think that can demonstrate the bonuses as a significant role in the shaping employee satisfaction in the food beverage industry. However, their impact depends on their fairness, transparency, and also the alignment with the organizational value. As a leader or future leader in the industry, it is the leader responsibility to design the compensation system that not only work hard, but it is the foster about the trust and collaboration within the teams. So I think that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Attention. I hope you found this presentation insightful. So thank you so much.
My name is Atira Wardah binti Husainku. I'm from section 8. So today I will be presenting a research project that titled The Role of Bonuses on Employee Satisfaction in the Food and Beverage Industry. So this research was a part of our coursework for research methodology. So let's begin with a brief introduction. So the employee satisfaction is a critical factor in the food and beverage industry. It directly influences in operational success and overall organizational performance. So one of the major factors that impacting employee satisfaction is the financial reward system, especially in bonuses. So when employees are satisfied, especially with financial reward, it enhances their engagement, performance, and productivity. Okay, now let's move to the problem statement. So what problems are we trying to address is in the food and beverage industry, high turnover rates and employee dissatisfaction are often linked to inadequate or unfair salary and bonus structure. Many employees feel demotivated when bonuses are distributed fairly or transparently. So this can show in low engagement, reduced productivity, and poor retention. Next, research objective. This study was designed with three main objectives, which is to analyze the relationship between salary structure and employee satisfaction in the food and beverage sector. And the second one is to assess the perceived effect of bonuses on motivation and job satisfaction. The last one is to evaluate effective methods to enhance employee satisfaction in the industry. Okay, now let's move to the problem statement. So what problems that we are trying to address is in the food and beverage industry, the high turnover rates and employee dissatisfaction are often linked to the inadequate or unfair salary and bonuses structure. Many employees feel demotivated when bonuses are not distributed fairly or transparently. So this can show the result in low engagement, reduced productivity, and poor retention. Next, the research objectives. The study was designed with three main objectives, which is the first one to analyze the relationship between salary structure and employee satisfaction in the food and beverage sector. The second one is to assess the perceived effect of bonuses on motivation and job satisfaction. And the last one is to evaluate effective method to enhance employee satisfaction in the food and beverage industry. Okay, now moving on to the methodology. So to achieve this objective, we conduct a quantitative study. So we have population, which employee from the Klang Valley food and beverage industry. The second one is sample that we got 143 responder was selected through purposive sampling. So the next one is data collection. Data was collected through online structure questionnaire, and the last one is the data analysis tool that we use is SPSS for descriptive statistic, Cronbach alpha to test reliability, and person correlation for relationship. And the last one is individual employees serve as the unit of analysis. Next and finding. So let's move on to the finding. We studied two key variables, which is bonuses as the independent variable and employee satisfaction as the independent variable. So the first one is the data clearly show that employees were significantly influenced by the bonuses they receive. So those who receive consistent and fair bonuses reported higher satisfaction levels. And the next one is employee who were unsure about bonus consistency or view them as unfair express lower satisfaction levels. So the last one is the most responder were generally happy with their work, but the improvement in bonus system could enhance that satisfaction even more. Next, collective summary. So to summarize the findings, bonuses had the strongest influence on employee satisfaction where compared to salary and benefits. So the majority of our respondents were young, that between the age of 18 to 25 years old. Also, the most participants that identify as Malay and Muslim, indicating a relatively homogeneous demographic in our research. And next, conclusion. So, in conclusion, our research shows that in Malaysia's food and beverage industry, providing bonuses is positively linked to employee satisfaction. So when employee believe that bonuses are fair and transparent, their job satisfaction increases. So this leads to better performance and lower turnover rate. So having a clear, consistent bonus system can help businesses keep staff who are both motivated and loyal. And okay, next, before I forget and end my presentation, I have some recommendation based on my research. The first one is design transparent bonus system that are aligned with KPI, which is key performance indicators. And the second one is gather employee feedback regularly on their satisfaction with compensation. And the last one is expand the benefit package to include work-life balance in initiatives such as flexible hour or wellness program. So by following this step, food and beverage industry can foster a more satisfied and committed workforce. So that's all from me. Thank you.
The impact of benefits on employee satisfaction in food and beverage industry. The first one is introduction. The food and beverage industry is a critical factor influencing workforce engagement and retention. In a sector characterized by high turnover rates and demanding working conditions, comprehensive benefits program including healthcare, retirement plans, and work-life balance initiatives play a pivotal role in enhancing employee morale and job satisfaction. These benefits not only address the basic needs of value and appreciation, leading to increased loyalty and productivity. The second one is research objective. The first one is to analyze the relationship between various employee benefits programs. The second one is to identify the specific benefits that are most valued by employees in the food and beverage sector. The last one is to evaluate how enhance employee satisfaction through effective benefits. The third one is methodology. The first one is design, quantitative study using a structured survey. The second is population, food and beverage industry employees in Klang Valley. The third one is sample size, 200 respondents selected via purposive sampling. And the last one is data analysis conducted using SPSS 29, employing reliability tests, Converge alpha and person correlation. The first one is finding. Finding indicate that comprehensive benefits program in the food and beverage industry significantly enhance employee satisfaction. Employees highly value health benefits, retirement plans, and flexible working conditions, which contribute to improved job morale and loyalty. Satisfaction with these benefits correlate positively with reduced turnover rates and increased productivity, demonstrating that effective benefits offering lead to a more motivated and engaged workforce. The fifth is conclusion. Comprehensive employee benefits program significantly contribute to higher job satisfaction level. The second one is organization that offer competitive and meaningful benefits, experience lower turnover rates. The last one is recommendation. The first one is conduct regular assessment of employee benefits to ensure they align with the needs and preference of the workforce. The second one is implement and promote health and wellness initiative and wellness initiative such as fitness membership, mental health support, and flexible working options. The last one is providing clear information and resource about benefits can help employees fully utilize this offering, reinforcing their value and impact on overall satisfaction.
And the last one is overall job satisfaction that show 4.21 that the highest rating of all. It suggests that in general employees are happy with their jobs. Okay, for the future study, could compare how different industries perceive and utilize compensations structures. Understanding this variation can help organizations adapt strategies that are effective across sectors, tailoring them to specific needs and preference in a different context. And the second one is a workplace culture, exploring the role of workplace culture in shaping compensations. Perceptions can provide essential insights. Culture can significantly influence how benefits are valued, and understanding this relationship may help organizations foster an environment conducive to employee satisfactions. Okay, for the conclusion is the study concludes that employees' satisfaction in the F&B industry is significantly influenced by compensation elements such as salary, bonus, and benefit, with a clear preference for bonus and non-cash rewards over salary. It suggests future research directions, including cross-industry comparisons and longitudinal studies to better understand compensation perceptions and employee satisfactions. Additionally, the findings underscore the importance of addressing the complex relationships between compensation and employee satisfaction to enhance engagement and organizational success. That's all from me. Thank you. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurma Snegwarni binti Rosli. I'm from section 8 and from group 6. Okay, today I would like to present about my part is impact of food and beverage benefits on employee satisfaction in the workplace. Okay, we go to the introductions, which is background. The first one is the introduction highlight the growing importance of employee satisfactions in the food and beverage F&B industry, especially in addressing issues like a high turnover. Organizations are increasingly using employee benefits such as health insurance, paid leave, and bonus not only to support employee welfare, but also as strategic tools to improve satisfaction and retentions. So the study focus on the link between employee benefit, independent variable, that my IV, and employee satisfaction, that our DV, dependent variable. It suggests that when employees feel valued and supported through meaningful benefits, they are more motivated, loyal, and productive. However, many Malaysian organizations still struggle to align their benefits with employee expectations, which can lead to dissatisfaction and disengagements. The aim of the study is to evaluate which type of benefit are most appreciated and how demographic like age or job positions may influence perception. By doing so, it's hoped to guide employers to in developing more effective compensation strategies. So we continue with a problem statement. Is the research identifies a major issue in the food and beverage industry is inadequate and inequitable compensations, which leads to employee dissatisfaction and high turnover rates. Many employees feel their pay does not reflect their efforts, creating a negative work environment. Studies show a high percentage of workers are willing to leave their job for a better pay, especially in a highly competitive and fast-paced industry like F&B. A further challenge is the lack of proper salary management and alignment between compensations strategies and employee expectations, resulting in difficulty retaining staff. Emotional intelligence (EI) is noted as a possible moderator in how employees perceive and cope with pay inequities. Those with higher EI handle it better, while those with a lower EI are more likely to become demotivated and disengaged. Organizations that ignore compensation fairness and emotional response risk decrease moral productivity and loyalty, ultimately affecting business performance and success. So, in our research report, we have three objectives. Research objective is the first one is to analyze the relationship between salary structure and employee satisfaction in the food and beverage sector. For the second one is to assess the impact of perceived bonus among food and beverage employee satisfactions. And the third one is that relate to my DV and IV to evaluate the benefits in enhancing employee satisfactions. Okay, so we continue with literature review. That the first one is DV employee satisfactions. Okay, traditionally, employee satisfaction has ranked among the two most fundamental concerns in the field of organizational behavior, that human resource and human resource management. A primary theory of foundational importance is Herzberg two-factor theory said that job satisfaction result for two sources: hygiene factors such as a salary and workload, and motivators such as opportunity for recognitions and growth. So, in an addition to these theories, studies have been finding the other contemporary factors like workplace culture, flexibility, and mental health support played influential roles in terming employee satisfactions, according to the Zhao and Zhu 2021. Okay, we continue to my IV is a benefit. So benefit today cover a wide range beyond traditional compensation such as health insurance and retirement plans. Companies have come to realize that offering non-money related benefits such as a flexible working arrangements, wellness program, and opportunities for professional developments is becoming increasingly necessary, according to the Lee and Chen 2020. Companies are now finally beginning to understand that many different needs and preferences of various employees will have to be taken into consideration in order to motivate satisfaction and retentions. And for our theory is Maslow's hierarchy of need theory 1943 applies equally well to employee satisfaction and benefits. Maslow argued that individual needs are graduated from a dose of a grossly psychological nature to those pertaining to self-actualizations. In other words, benefit meet certain safety needs, health insurance, and job security. So for the next is the findings. The analysis of the result indicates a positive correlation between the quality and availability of employee benefit and satisfaction levels. Various demographic factors such as education and gender, were considered to understand how perception of benefits may vary among different groups. The diversity in the respondent pool enriched the insights, highlighting cultural differences in how compensation is valued. Okay, research methodology have a four part. Is the first one is research approach. Is the study utilize a descriptive, quantitative research approach to analyze the relationship between employee benefit and employee satisfactions. This method is suited for understanding employee perception through measurable and statistically analyzable data. And the second one is a research design. Is a descriptive cross-sectional survey design is implemented to capture a snapshot of employees' views on various benefits like medical, insurance and bonus. The structure questionnaire aims to quantify how this benefit impact job satisfaction and level. And the third one is a population and sample. The target population consists of employees in the food and beverage F&B industry within the Klang Valley. A non-probability convenience sampling technique was employed, resulting in a sample of 200 respondents. This diverse sample allow for insight into the general trend related to the research focus. And for the research instrument, we have in my part and have two sections. Is section D and section D, C and D, that have 5 items for each, and responder background that have 6 items. This section include a set of questions about there are several benefits for the post-promotion satisfied clear and benefit system for the section D, and for the section C, and for the section D, DV. This section include various question about the would recommend employment at the organisation to a friends. And for the responder background, is a normal demographic question about the respondent. And for the analysis part, we have a graph bar that show employee satisfaction with F&B benefit. That the first bar is F&B quality that show 3.87. Employees are quite satisfied with the quality of the food and beverage offering at their workplace. And the second one is variety, F&B variety 3.65. This is the lowest score. And usage frequency 4.112. This high score indicate that employee frequently use the F&B benefit provided. And for the impact on motivation, that have 4.05, that employee believe that the F&B benefit positively influence their job motivation. And the last one is overall job satisfaction 4.21.